Fitzgerald.
So we're talking about Barbie and her car. So I'm just going to go over auto insurance and what it entails. So a question you may ask yourself is, why must we carry auto insurance? Hopefully you answer it, to protect you, to protect your others, and to protect your car. So each state requires you to have a minimum liability limits. Does anybody know what the state requires in Georgia?
25 feet.
This could be interesting.
I only have one more. The basic insurance requirements include property damage liability and bodily injury liability. It's always recommended that you protect yourself to the fullest by getting the highest limits you can afford. Now, there can be split limits or single limits. Split limits, I usually recommend at least 100, 300, 100. And 100 refers to bodily injury, and the second number is per occurrence, and the third number, 100, is property damage. So if you think about it, 100 for bodily injury, if you're in a major accident, 100,000 sometimes doesn't go a very long way, and they have to go in a helicopter for the ambulance, and 100,000 for property damage. Look around you when you're driving cars. There's a lot of very expensive cars out there, and if you're driving around with 25, 50, 25 in your state liability limits, anything above that 25,000 you would have to pay for. So if you don't have enough, think about that. That has to come out of your pockets. And also, if you hit a guardrail, I don't know if you're aware of this, if you hit a guardrail, you have to pay for that, so that comes out of property damage as well. So, and that can be very expensive. So uninsured motorist coverage is if you're in an accident caused by someone who either doesn't have insurance or doesn't have enough insurance. So they might just have the 25, 50, 25. So if you have 100, 300, 100, your insurance covers you if you don't have enough, if they don't have enough or they don't have any. And also, if you're hit by a hit-and-run driver, uninsured motorist covers you there too. Another part of liability protection is medical payments. So medical payments protects you and your family regardless of at-fault incident. So it doesn't matter whose fault it is. And this pays for medical expenses. So if you, for your health insurance, will pay out after medical payments pays out in an automobile policy. And also, if you're in someone else's car, your medical expenses pays out from your automobile. And also, if you're struck by a car, medical expenses will cover you as well. Now, to your own vehicle. So the two main coverages on your own vehicle are comprehensive and collision. Does anybody know what comprehensive coverage entails? Pardon? Theft, yep. That's one of them. Yep. It also covers you if you hit a deer. It covers your windshield. It covers you for hail damage. It covers you for fire, theft, everything that he said. And then collision coverage is if you are in an at-fault incident. So that covers your car for if you hit something or something hits your car, but it's usually your fault. And usually a deductible applies. Now that you have the basics, let's discuss some options that you could add to an insurance policy. Roadside assistance, and usually this is very inexpensive. You can get it for usually about $1 a month. This covers your car if you run out of gas, a flat tire, your keys, you locked your keys in the car, you broke down on the side of the road. It's good coverage to have, and some people will have AAA, but it's a lot cheaper to get it with your automobile policy. Rental car reimbursement, and I get this call probably once a month. People will say, hey, I need a rental car, and I need to get a rental car, can you send me to get a rental car? And I said, have you been in an accident? Oh, no, I'm going out of town. Yes, I do get that call. I have to explain to them, rental car covers you for an incident if you're involved in an accident. And usually it's split limits. If it says $3,900, that means it'll cover you for $30 a day, $900 for the goods. Okay, something that's exclusive to Liberty Mutual, and I gave you guys a flyer, which is called Better Car Replacement. And what that does, if your car is totaled in an incident, it will give you a car that is 1 year newer. So replace your car 1 year newer and 15,000 less miles. So that's Better Car Replacement, and that is, if you have it on your policy, that's exclusive to Liberty Mutual, only they have it. And another thing that Liberty Mutual has, which is really cool, I have it on my car and I've had to use it because I'm in a parking lot, it's called Employee Parking Guard. I gave you the flyer there. It gives you, if your car is vandalized at work while you're within 1 mile of your work, it'll take away the comprehensive deductible to $0, and anything that's stolen from your vehicle gives you theft for $2,500 for only $50 deductible. And it's, on my car, it's only $12 a year. I mean, it's a great thing. And then, so with all those coverages, I discussed, you can now rest assured that her car is very insured for Barbie. And with 100 years of experience, Liberty Mutual Insurance offers quality coverage, expert advice, and caring service at even a greater value. Thank you, Suzanne Fitzgerld, Liberty Mutual Insurance.